Oh wow, Gavin lost Brian Breesy for the year. I just saw the news update on the game about it. That's
What
crazy.
happened?
He lost his Gavin lost his defensive end, his starter, his
Oh,
rookie for the year. I just saw it pop up. One second. I'm trying to share this thing so we can start. All right, there we go. All right, here we're back for a Week 13 predictions video. We are joined by Leslie, the Browns user,
hey, what's up, guys?
and Jimmy, the Saints user.
What's up, guys?
Definitely glad to have both of you in here. We're gonna do our normal stuff that we do. We're gonna go over some MVP race and some other awards as well as some players of the week. Um, remember, if you get a player of the week award, you get a +1 to any attribute other than speed, acceleration, strength, hit power, throw power, and agility. Um, if you think someone's breaking rules, make sure you try to message them and get them to stop or clarify it with them. If they continue to do it, make sure you message a commissioner to get it taken care of. Of course, the that's Leslie, Savon, Jason, Dean, Peso, and Dwayne. Um, Preferably with proof. Can't do anything if you don't have any proof. If someone pauses the game, but you need to not unpause on them. You need to make sure the issue gets resolved as is. Because if you unpause and keep playing, man, stupid. We only get one pause. That's going to be an issue. There's also another glitch going around me and Jimmy had to deal with the other day that's been going on for like at least a month or so, where the first play of an offensive drive, sometimes you're not allowed to pick your play, and it will give you a delay of game. The first team to get 5 delay of games will be kicked for griefing. So if you can help it, save your pauses because when it's happening, you can't pick a play. It'll let you pick a play if you pause and then unpause. Um, I think I mean, you got to kind of ration it between both. Make sure nobody gets to 5. It just depends. It's really weird. I don't know how they can't fix this fucking game. Something so simple, or just give like I was telling Jimmy the other day. Just give everybody like 10 pauses or something.
Yeah.
I at least in franchise mode, I get why they don't do it in like online because people would be assholes when they're losing. But like in franchise mode, I mean, this is like what Madden is: Ultimate Team and then franchise, and they know that there's real leagues out here.
It's just such a basic thing. Like, how do you not get that fixed?
Yeah, I don't. It's frustrating. They can add SpongeBob to the game, but they can't fix it. So, all right, let's get into these these awards. Let's start off with the weekly awards. We're gonna start off the NFC side. I see some massive numbers there.
All right, NFC, we got Dwayne having a great season with Zeke. Went for 235 yards, 9 yards carry, which is insane. 4 touchdowns and a little through the air there with 33 yards. Then we got a cornerback for the Bucks there. Played Dean, I believe,
Yes,
or was that?
yes.
Yeah. 2 picks, a forced fumble, and 2 touchdowns. Very impressive.
I believe he was the only 2 touchdowns on the day. I think it was 4 field goals and 2 touchdowns, if I'm correct.
Wow.
So that's crazy. I see a clean sweep over here on the AFC side, Leslie. What is it?
Yeah, on the AFC side, the Dolphins, or just like their regular member in the AFC and AFC Offensive Defensive Player of the Week awards. Jamie Newman, quarterback, 17 for 25, 279 yards with 5 touchdowns. Uh, took one stat. And then on the defensive side, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Big B, I don't know. Cornerback had 4 tackles with 4 interceptions. So might have been light on the defensive side this week for with the AFC.
Yeah,
Usually 200. Usually had more stats than that for defensive player of the week.
I agree. I think it's Igbino Haney. I think that's how you
I
say
think
it.
it's Egg, fuck, Ignabogny or something.
Something like that. All right.
Fun fact right there. That's Savon's fifth clean sweep for weekly awards of the year.
Are you serious? Something I didn't realize.
Wow.
Drop swept the last 2 weeks. When's the last time we didn't have a sweep? It was week 8. Jesus. I've got one sweep on the year. I think. Yeah, that's it. One.
I only have 2 awards on the year.
Yeah. NFC's got some real offensive users, bro. Y'all don't play defense over there other than you, but y'all got some offense. Let's look at. Oh shit, I backed all the way out. Let's look at the MVP race. 1 second. Kyler Murray still leads the MVP race at 10-1. I'm getting another sim this week. I just want to get back to playing games, man. I'm tired of this shit. Devon Wilson, talented defensive back for Miami. They just like there's like a machine over there building defensive backs. Um, and then Dorian Thompson-Robins, the QB for the Packers, down there in third. My boy Tanner Morgan at 74 overall sports as well. That's funny. Coach of the year, Coach Big Drip leads 11-1. Coach Jimmy Martin also 11-1, and Jason Stringer at 10-1. All right, let's start.
How am I, when you look at overall right there with the coaches, how am I level 19 and Savon is level 7?
I
Like overall.
I'm
I don't know what
overall
that means.
I'm overall 1, and I've always been even last Madden, even through 9 seasons, I was overall 1. I don't know what
Are
I'm.
you upgrading your coach stats? Like using your XP?
I use my coach's XP on XP for like the players first. So I think that is what it has to do with, because I think the coaches overall does with like how good they are at like re-signing, and it like things that a coach would be that useful to the coach. You know what I mean? Like the player's XP isn't useful to the coach. That would also explain why you're lower. I mean, why you're higher than Savon, because Savon did those first too. He's just started doing like the other ones. You know.
Uh,
Um, I don't know which ones you do normally. So I mean, like look down. Fucking
um,
E-Fly is like 13. Quick's at 13. All right. Let's start with the AFC side. All right, Leslie, take it away.
Here on the AFC side, we have Offensive Player of the Year. We have Kyler Murray, followed by Jamie Newton and Kayshawn Bout.
Butte.
Uh,
Butte.
Butte. Sorry. Defensive Player of the Year, we have
You're cutting out.
Devon
You're
Wilson.
you're cutting out really bad. Uh,
You hear me now?
you're like it's like cutting off and on, and now there's an echo.
How about now?
I don't hear myself, so that's good. All right, start. Yeah,
We go like the offense or defense?
no, just start with defense. Go ahead.
Okay, Devon Wilson, followed by Tremont Edmonds, Bro Cox. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Keyshawn Booth, followed by Trey Sanders and Raheem Garrett. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have Reese Hampton, Jalen Jones, and Juwan Mullen. So Hampton will probably lose that award with Juwan probably not season. Best QB, we got Jamie. Best running back, we have Puka Williams. Best wide receiver, we have Keyshawn Booth. Best offensive line, we have Trent Brown. Best defensive point, we have Avon. Best linebacker, finally not Dolphins, Tremont Edmonds. Best defensive back, Devon Wilson. Best kicker, Matt Hack. So he has all these awards except for best linebacker.
All right, so I heard everything you said, but it's still cutting out like pretty bad. I'm not sure what's. Are you using like a mic, or is like you using the controller mic?
The Mike,
Oh, I'm
the Mike.
I'm not sure why it's tripping like that. Um,
It doesn't sound too bad for me.
it's like it's missing every fourth or fifth word for me. It's not like horrible. I understood everything he said, but um, anyway, maybe it's me. I don't know. Uh, NFC side,
All right, NFC, we got Zeke, Zeus White, and Anthony Schwartz.
Zeus.
What?
Zeus White.
What did I say?
It's Zeus.
Oh, my bad. We got Jabril Peppers, Shaquille Griffin, Quan Alexander, two Seahawks there. We got this offensive rookie there. We got this insane receiver, Simi. Don't know how to pronounce that.
Fioko.
He's like 6'5". He's a monster.
That's crazy.
Then Brees Hall and defensive rookie of the year. We got a Seahawks player, Renardo Green, Eli Ricks, and Deion Sanders Jr. Nice. Quarterbacks, we got Tanner Morgan, Trey Lance, and DTR. Running backs, we got Zeke, Zeus White, and Nick Chubb. Ooh, nice. Alvin Kamara down there at 5. We got Tamarian Terry, Schwartz, and Metcalf. That rookie receiver there at 4. That's impressive. Thomas there at 5. Offensive lineman Ramczyk and Teron Armstead. No matter how bad they do, they're always up here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand.
Ramczyk has given up a ton of sacks this year. He's still at number 1. We got Bakhtiari there as well. D-line, we got Cam Jordan. I really do not know if I'm going to re-sign him after this year. He's good, but man, he's asking for a lot.
If you're not going to resign him, you gotta tag him and trade him next year. Then there's no point in letting him walk.
I don't know, man.
You don't want to.
What can I even get for him right now?
I mean, even a third round pick or something. I promise you, I know Daddy Leagues like treats older defensive linemen like they're garbage, but we're not gonna. You can. It's like Daddy Leagues would probably say he's worth like a fifth, but we would approve a second or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it's stupid the way that it works. He's a 94 overall, so.
Yeah, he's most sacks in the league, or second, I think, actually.
Yeah.
We got also Eric Armstead, Quinnen Williams.
I trade Quentin Williams to the Cardinals as a seat, like his breakout year is crazy.
So,
best linebacker. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna finish these last couple, then I gotta go with.
Okay.
We got Quan Alexander, Davion Taylor, and my boy Chaz. Then we got Jabril Peppers, Shaquille Griffin, and Dean's defensive back.
Mukwamu.
Then we got kicker. Don't know how Will Lutz is not up there. A little disrespectful, but we got Rosas there at number 1.
I like it.
I apologize, but I have to go. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely, man.
But I'm gonna have to make an early exit.
Anytime, anytime.
Alright, you guys.
All right, bro. All right, let's go ahead and go over here to shit, wrong thing, to these predictions. Okay, we got a whole bunch of games that have been played already. First, we got the Dolphins and the Bengals. Dolphins coming into this game at 10-1. Bengals were 9-2. This is a really huge game for Quick. He could have took the 2 seed, and then if he beat me in a couple weeks, put in position to take himself the 1 seed. He didn't come through with it though. He had a really hard time stopping Saban. Looks like 411 total yards of offense. Turnovers was really limited for the game, which is good. You like to see that. Only 1 for the Bengals. That's it. And he won the time possession. As far as stats go, Jamie Newman probably got player of the weekend. 305 yards and 5 touchdowns. Russell Wilson had 214 and a touchdown. Puka Williams also had 100 yards. Joe Mixon at 99. Receiving, Elijah Moore had 155 and 2 scores. Devontae Smith had 106 and a touchdown. Defensively, anything important? Looks like Devon Wilson did not get a pick. He got a sack though, so good for him. Yeah, that's crazy. Sean Wade got a pick. That's gonna be it. So Saban really dominated the game. Looks like he just did everything he was supposed to. This one is gonna be, I think. So I used to do those most impressive wins of the week and do write-ups. I just don't have time to do that anymore. But I think at the bottom I'm gonna start doing a like an upset of the week and a blowout of the week, and just something small, make it more interesting. This one is definitely gonna be the first blowout of the week. 47-3, Atlanta won. It looks like he really just. It looks like he fell apart in the fourth quarter. 24 points, just kind of put the game away. Falcons had 4 turnovers, but he really put the 49ers in a box. He had 8 turnovers and 131 total yards of offense. That is not going to get it done. He had 2 third down conversions. He controlled the time possession. That's the scary part. Bo Nix had 2 scores.
It looks like he got to one of those. I've done that before when you just get down and you just start forcing everything. I think that's what 8 turnovers came from. That is just like so frustrating.
Probably.
Yeah.
Gavin gets frustrated quickly. I can imagine him just throwing it the fuck up to people trying to get him to catch it. And Madden, Savon once told me that when you throw 50-50 balls, it is not 50-50 in Madden. It's like 90-10 to the defensive back. Um, so when there's lots of DBs out there, it's hard to pass the ball, man. Bo Nix had 210 and 2 scores. Jaden Daniels had 7 picks. He eventually got benched. No, he didn't get benched. Excuse me. That's Drew Lock played as well. Falcons run a 2 QB system. It's weird. Um, Rushing, Zeus White had 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. He got hurt too, so that was just limited action. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards and a score. Receiving, Zeus White had 128 receiving yards and a touchdown as well. Defensively, this one's where it's going to get ugly. Dante Fowler had 3 sacks, excuse me. Interceptions wise, Juan Thornhill had 2, Keanu Neal also 2, and Gavin Debacker had 2 picks for the 49ers. Next we got the Saints over the Colts. 45-10. The game was only 17-10 at halftime, so Jimmy made his adjustments and pulled away in the second half. Only gave up 146 yards, had 500 total yards offense. Justin Herbert had 5 scores. Colts passed for 82 yards. That is not going to get it done. 3 picks. Rushing, nobody really anything impressive. Receiving, OBJ, you gifted Jimmy that, thanks to the whole league. Had 173 yards, 2 scores. Michael Thomas also went over 100 yards and a touchdown. Let's see here. Defensively, anything of use? Not really. A bunch of picks, but nothing really happened with them. Next we have, this one is, I was talking with, I can't remember his name all of a sudden. His name's not baking soda. I wrote it down and I can't think of it. But the Pats user, this is a tough loss for him because he actually had kind of very quietly snuck his way into the playoff hunt at 5-6. Yeah, he had a good chance to get a wild card actually, but he kind of just didn't. He kind of fell apart at this game, and this one's going to come back to hurt him with the rest of his schedule looking the way that it does. 1 second. It's Flip. Yeah, that's his name, Flip. He gave up 12 in the fourth after having a 7-point lead over the Jets. Congrats to Jets' first actual user win of the season. Justin Fields had a good day for him, 101 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm not sure what went wrong here. Sony Michel had 160 yards and a touchdown. Trey Sanders had 3 scores. He just got out offensed is what it looks like. He didn't really do anything wrong. He just didn't stop him. So good win for the Jets. We're getting there. 2 more. Eagles desperately needed a win. They got blown the fuck out. That is insane. Do you see that, Leslie? No. Look at the second quarter. Holy shit. 42 points in 1 quarter. I don't know if I've ever seen 42 points in. It had to. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen 28 and 31 before. I've never seen 42. That's fucking ridiculous. Josh Allen had 3 scores. Bryce Young threw 7 picks. The last couple weeks I've been giving T-Loop lots of credit about limiting his turnovers, but not this week. Rushing, Drop Parker had 76 yards. Charleston Rambo had 119. I don't know if Drop has just given up on his rookie, Julian Fleming, but he's just not what he expected with the number 1 overall pick. And I keep seeing Tutu Atwell and Charleston Rambo getting the catches. Defensively,
I think Drop was trying to get into the playoffs right now. I don't think
well, he's basically locked up the 5 seed now, which is what he gets every single season. I don't know, it's crazy. 2 picks from Melifonwu and Daxton Hill. One of those was pick 6, I'm sure, with 86 yards. And the last game that's already been played, this one was a great game. I watched some of it. I went to OT. The Bears ended up coming back. He outscored the Chargers 24-10 in the second half, or actually, if you count overtime, 30-10. Only 1 turnover the whole game. It was from the Bears. Both teams had more than 300 yards total offense. It's just a great game. John Rice Plumlee, the rookie QB for the Chargers, in his first start after taking over for Jameis Winston, had a day with 228 yards and 3 touchdowns. Actually, I've seen a lot of this guy in real life. He's a running QB. He plays for Ole Miss, which is my team's rival. So that's interesting to see him here. Trey Lance had a good day, 376, 2 scores. James Cook, I traded him to the Chargers, had 137 yards and a touchdown. Looks like Austin Eckler has kind of been benched, which is fair. That's what I told him he should do. He should be getting Cook all those touches and carries to get him built. Trey Lance led the Bears in rushing, which is not going to get it done. Anthony Schwartz and George Pickens both went over 100 yards. Defensive side of the ball, Brian Dawkins had a pick for the Chargers. All right, let's get into the predictions now. Now that we've gotten through all that mess, it takes longer to go through the updates of the game sometimes than the actual predictions. I know Herc is 1 and I'm trying to pull up the records right now. I want to say he's 1 and 10. So you got the 1 and 10 Vikings on the road at the 5 and 6 Lions. Peso got a huge win last week. He upset the Bears. Peso always plays Chris tough though, and a credit to I think it was E-Fly who called the upset. I thought Peso would play him close, but E-Fly called the upset. I think this one is going to be Peso's really coming into form with his gameplay. He's getting better each game. Nick Chubb has been, since you traded him to him, he's been the revitalization he needed. He's got a good run game going, like he had with Saquon Barkley last Madden. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying. I think next season, Lions. I like them to make the playoffs next season. They don't make it this season. It'll be tough this season, but I like them to make the playoffs next season. Like you said, they look like they're trying to hit their stride. They feel like he's bringing his game all together. He's finally figuring things out.
Yeah, I think I gave my predictions earlier this year. Um, just because I've looked at his schedule and looked at Gavin's, I think he's going to beat him out. I'm adding Chris right now as well. He also wanted to join. So we'll get his prediction on this. I'm going to take the Lions to win this game handily. He's going to stop the Vikings run game, and he's going to move the ball with his offense. Nick Chubb's going to have a field day. So you got love for Nick Chubb or not? You rooting for him? Leslie, what's your pick?
Oh, well, I like the Lions. I big one. I got them.
Okay.
I'll go 35-14 Lions.
Okay. Chris, what's that background music? I can also hear myself. I'm echoing.
Oh damn. I don't know, man.
All right. Well, let's go and get your prediction on it, Chris, for the Vikings and Lions. What do you think, man? You play in a division with both of them, so
Lions.
okay. Next, we got the Broncos at the Packers. Broncos were 8-3 after his hot. I think it was 8. It was either 7. I think it was 8-0. After his hot 8-0 start, he's dropped 3 straight games. Now, to his credit, he has played. He played me. He played Savon, and then he played the Chargers. I want to say. So he's played a couple games. Not going to be easy here. No, yeah, that's it. It was you. That's right. I couldn't remember who it was. I just saw you play, and you played the Chargers. That's why I thought that. But he's playing the 10-1 Packers. Dean lost last week. Kind of a little bit of a meltdown. We've seen what happens when you play games you don't really feel like playing. Sometimes you lose. I think that's what it was. I think Jimmy is always a proponent of this, and I think that more of the league needs to follow in his footsteps. If he doesn't feel like playing, even if he's got time to do it, he won't play. He'll just wait until tomorrow when he feels better or something like that. I think you got to do that. Dean dropped a tough game, 26-25. He threw a ton of picks. I think he's going to get back to where he needs to be for this game. It's one of the games of the week, so I'm really excited for it. I'm going to let you hit this one first, Leslie. What do you think, man?
I like the Broncos. Bounce back. He's a good defensive. I think Dean's gonna turn the ball over a little bit too. Broncos can capitalize on Broncos win. Like it's a close game. It's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm gonna go 35-30 Broncos.
All right. Chris, what do you think? Okay. Um, I'm torn between this one because initially going into this video, I thought I was going to pick the Broncos. And I think I'm going to stick with that because Dean runs so much man coverage. I had success stopping Denver because I ran zones. Um, and it kind of confused Tua. Tua is so good; he's going to put the ball exactly where it needs to be against man. Even if his receivers aren't the best against Green Bay. Jerry Jeudy also getting his revenge game against the Broncos here, so it'll be interesting. I think Dean will have a good game. I think he'll play him tough. But I'm going to take Denver to win this game on the road. I'm going to go 31-28. Chris, you back? Okay. Keep it moving. Uh, God, I'm losing my voice. Next, we have the Panthers, 3-8, playing the 3-8 Bucks. This one may decide who will be the bottom of this division. Panthers been playing much better the last couple weeks. He shut out the Colts a few weeks ago, and then he beat the Texans last week. Bucks, of course, beat Dean last week. He did it largely on the side of his defense. So this will be it's going to be interesting. I think the Bucks defense is the key to this game because the Panthers offense um, either turns it over a lot or they play the way they need to. Um, I'm going to take Carolina to win this game on the road. I don't think he'll throw 8 picks, and he'll be able to slow down the Bucks offense enough to win the game. What do you think, Leslie?
Hopefully, we're gonna build off the momentum from last week. I think it's not even gonna be a close game. I like the high score. 7.
I heard absolutely nothing you said about the prediction. It kept cutting out.
28-7 Bucks. I think they're gonna ride off of last week's win.
Okay. This one, we got the Redskins. Pac-Man took himself a little 1 week hiatus from the league. Sometimes we all need a little just back out, calm down type thing. He's at 6-5, definitely in the running for a playoff spot still. He's on the road playing the 8-3 Giants. Last time this game didn't get played, and that's what kind of started all that stuff. But they're gonna play this time. It's gonna be exciting. I'm definitely tuning into this game. I think E-Fly is just significantly. Both of them are very offensive teams. Um, Washington may be slightly better on the defensive side of the ball, but the Giants are much better on the offensive side. I think. I think there's just too many weapons for Washington to cover, and they don't have the cornerbacks to do it. So I'm gonna take the Giants to win this game at home. I expect a lot of points this game, man. I expect like a my prediction is gonna be I'm gonna go Giants win 45 to 30, 45 to 42. I'll go. It's gonna be a lot of points. These two don't really play defense. um, what about you, Leslie? What's your pick, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'll start.
I can hear you.
Alright. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna stick with E-Fly in this one. I think for the if the football team wants to win, it have to kind of control the clock. I don't know. I don't know if they. I'm not sure what their offense is, but they gotta run the ball some and use play action. Kind of like have long drives. I want scoring and keep scoring. Like you said, it's gonna be a high scoring game. But I'll go with the Giants. I'm not gonna go as high as you. I'll go with E-Fly. 33 to 20.
You know what's funny is Washington is like the most anti-run team in the entire league. I think they have the least rushing attempts on the season. Um, which is funny because last year all he did was run the ball, which is I guess me and him just kind of traded places because last year all I did was run the ball and now all I do is pass. So he's definitely got to get more of a mix running in there. But I like the pick. Chris, you back yet? Nope. Okay, we'll keep it moving. Next we have the Texans and the Steelers. Steelers having one of their breakout years. He did this one time last Madden where he started beating people and playing great, and he won his division. Um,
Division.
yeah, he's definitely in. I don't know if he's gonna win the division this year because Quick's having a really good year. Um, but I think that he has a good chance to make the playoffs. He's at 6-5, currently holding the last wild card spot, and the 2-9 Texans coming on the road.
Can
D-Tape,
you hear me?
yeah, hello, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I said E Fly will win the game.
Oh, I can hear you now. You're really loud. You're too close to your mic, but okay, E-Fly, I like the pick. Texans play people tough. Both of them pretty good defensive users. I think Deshaun Watson's the X factor for Houston. I always struggle with him when I play him, but the Steelers are a really good defensive team. Leslie, what's your pick, man? You play Delvin all the time, so you know how he plays.
I played Texas earlier this year. I think the Texans, like their record is a better use than what their record indicates for Texas this game. I'll go with a score, a close, low scoring game. I'll go 21.
Okay. I heard 21 to blank. What was the second number you said? 21 to 18. All right. I'm gonna take the Steelers here. I think that they're just better defensively. I'm torn on this one. This may be the closest game of the week. Um, I'm gonna take the Steelers. I think if he can get his offense moving, The Texans are not very good against the pass. Pittsburgh doesn't pass very often. If he can get that going with Spencer Rattler, he could have a good day. Chris, you got a pick, man?
Steelers.
Steelers. I like it. All right. Next we have the Cowboys at the Seahawks. Uh, Cowboys coming into this game at 3-7-1. He did beat the Eagles last week versus the 6-5 Seahawks. Seahawks dropped two in a row. He lost 2 weeks ago to Chap, and then last week he lost to E-Fly, 50-44. He had a 21-point lead that he just completely collapsed. Outscored by 10 in the fourth. I'm not gonna lie about this one. I gave Dwayne some pretty good hints. I think things that will help him that I've seen the last 2 weeks when I've watched Savage play and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting. I think that Dwayne's got a good chance to stay with him just because of his play style. He controls the clock. I told Dwayne if he doesn't turn the ball over, man, he's got a chance to stay in the game. I think Marcus is a much better user. Definitely significantly better on the defensive side of the ball. But I'm going to take the Seahawks to win this game. I think he's going to pull away. Probably turnovers will do it. And so I'll take the Seahawks to win this game 35-21. Maybe 17. 35-17. What do you think, Chris? You're in the NFC with both these guys.
Hawks.
Hawks. All right, Leslie, what do you think?
With these Bucks too, I think has to run the ball, but I think it's gonna get down early and force the pass. I don't need to put it.
You're cutting out really bad again. I'm sorry. I heard.
With a big, yeah, but
I said I heard the beginning. I didn't hear the end.
I don't know when the Wayne's gonna be forced to pass because that's gonna be up too much.
Okay.
I have, I'm not gonna pick up the score.
Okay. Jaguars getting forced win over the Titans because Twan's a lazy bastard and doesn't want to spend $60 for a fucking pawn shop PlayStation 4. Next, we got the Rams at the Cardinals. Got the Rams coming in this game winless at 0-11 on the year against the 4-7 Cards. Cards actually at 4-7 still have a shot to get a wild card spot, which is just insane. He'd have to win out and he'd need a whole bunch of people to lose and things like that, but it's possible. Rams not playing good football on either side of the ball. When he gives Cam Akers the ball, he will have some success, but he's gotta get better on the defensive side. Rob needs to get better across the board as well. He's not playing consistent at all. We know how well he can play whenever he's on his game. But I'm going to take the Cardinals to win this game. I think this could be a momentum builder for him. He's going to get stuff moving, especially on the offensive side. What do you think, Leslie? I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know if it's my mic or Chris. Can you hear it too? But it is like it's cutting out really bad,
Yeah,
Leslie.
his mic you going in and out.
Yeah, it's like real bad, bro. It's that PlayStation 5, bro. It's fucking people over.
Good now?
You sound good now. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I think the Rams are at number one overall pick. I think traded it away.
All right.
The Cardinals has been big.
I heard 2/3 of that one, so that one's good enough. All right, I like it. Chris, what do you think, man?
Cardinals.
All right. Uh, we'll do Leslie's game last, just for shits and giggles. Next, we got the Chiefs at the Raiders. The Raiders are coming into this game at 2-9. Chiefs are 3-8. Both these teams kind of fighting for the bottom of the barrel in this division and for playoff seeding. I don't know what's going on in Kansas City. He is taking a social stance against this play calling. I guess him and Chris need to take up arms together because he said that he gave someone a force win last week, and the week before that he was beating Peso, and whenever he realized that the play calling ship was on and Peso couldn't pick certain plays, he quit the game and gave Peso the win. He thinks that people shouldn't be limited on what plays they want to pick. I did explain to him that the reason that happens is because there are people in this league that will run the same play 15 fucking times in a game. And he kind of understood, but I don't even know if he's going to want to play. So I'm gonna assume the Raiders get the force win. If they play, the Raiders probably still win. Henry Ruggs is really good. Uh, Chris, what you got, man?
Raiders. And you said take a page from his book.
I was talking about the Chiefs. I was saying that he, you and him agree about the play calling thing. Chiefs gave someone a force win last week because he doesn't like that we're limiting what plays people can pick. Um, so I don't know. Leslie, what do you think, man?
Or the Raiders uh, better use wide receiver might go off.
Hmm.
Or 28. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on, bro. I can hear most like I heard like 2/3 of that maybe.
I'm
Um,
not sure what's going.
Finally we got the Ravens and Browns. Uh, the Browns coming in at 3-8, 5-6 for the Ravens. This game is so we're all aware that Tawan will not be playing for the rest of this season, so he's going to lose his wild card spot. There are two teams in the running for that wild card spot. There's the Steelers at 6-5 and the Ravens at 5-6. This game is crucial for Chap. He's got a tough schedule down the stretch. He needs a win here to even give himself a chance. Um, so I think he's going to be playing all hands on deck. He's been playing better week to week. Um, I expect you to give him a good fight. Definitely. I think that you got a good chance to win. Every time this division plays, no matter who it is, anyone can beat anyone, which I really like. Um, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the upset pick here. I think the Browns win at home. Not much of an upset, but as far as record wise, Browns are gonna win at home. They're gonna get the offense moving the way they need to. They got some guys that need to get more involved. I think defense is gonna play well. It's about stopping the run. If you stop Chap's run game, you're gonna win because he can't pass like that. You're gonna need to put 6, 7 in the box every play. Um, I'm gonna take the Browns win at home. All right, Chris, what do you think, man?
Browns.
All right, 2 for 2. All right, let's hear it, Leslie.
I really don't know. I can't say shit. I can pass the ball somewhat. Just had to stick to the run game. Line, I'm definitely gonna win, but I don't know. A wash, but I'm gonna bet against myself. So we'll see what happens.
3 for 3, Browns at home. I like it. Um, in real
We'll be
life,
playing at 10 o'clock too in the next 10 minutes. So
okay, good stuff. Can't wait to watch. For anyone that does watch the real NFL, the Chiefs are going to smack the shit out of the Browns this weekend. So I guess you better have some success for them because my Chiefs are going to blow them out this week. All right, that is going to do it for the predictions video. Everybody, make sure you're playing the games you're supposed to, streaming the games that you're supposed to, and have a good night.